This one goes out to my immortal deity, Sans the Skeleton, my favorite ghetto spiritualist and sewer priest, Endless Jess, and my dad. Please forgive me, Sensei. Just sitting here on my bed, cleaning out my botflies and making them dead. It doesn't matter though, they'll be back on the attack in like 3 fucking seconds. Because I have botflies all over my house and in my bed, and in my head and in my brain, and my pants are filled with them. I really like Ulysses S. Grant. Kill the blacks and the gays, not because they're bad or they're okay. I just want to make everyone skeletons like my god Sans! That's my mission, you see. Haha, alright, bitch, gonna spread over to my Mexican's house, friend's house, and stuff burritos down my lemon pipe, real spicy too. Gonna torture my dick daily and nightly. Whoops, oh fuck. Disneyland police guard people are here, and they found my bathroom rap studio. Oh god, when I get nervous, I shit a monsoon. Rollercoaster tattoo is my favorite video game. I have a tattoo of Sans the Skeleton on my actual literal butthole, like directly on it, Brett. Like, oh fuck, they're trying to forcibly rape me, and by rape me I mean remove it. Sorry, Dad.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Pro Crastinators podcast. It's back, and it's lit, and it's on dog shit fire on your doorstep. Here we are. I am the best guy ever. That's who I am, and I'm joined by Hypocrite.
Hello.
And Endless Jess. And Digibro.
I'm still gay and still dead.
And Ben Saint.
I'm these fars from the mic.
And today we have a unbelievable honor to have this special guest with us, Florian Himzel, co-creator of Binding of Isaac. What's up, dude?
Oh, hey, guys. Oh, man, what a surprise.
You must be a big...
What are you doing here? How did you get here? Onto our channel? Oh no.
That was the last introduction. Oh, no.
It's because you're the most important, of course.
Perfect.
So we noticed recently that you commented on the Binding of Isaac video from RadCon 2 that was put up, and you were just like, hey guys, check out my game, looking pretty good on this channel. Yeah. And then we just started talking, and now you're here, and it's fucking rad, dude. It's fucking great.
Yeah, if I may, I'd just like to ask Sir Himzel, how did you find the PCP? How did you get? How did this come to pass?
I've been watching for a while. It's quite my favorite podcast, actually.
Holy shit!
Why?
Why indeed?
That was my first question too. Well, he doesn't have to answer that if he doesn't want to.
Actually, I watch all of your stuff as well.
I'll never get an answer.
Really?
Yes.
Which one of us did you find first? And
that's a good question.
It's probably Digibro, actually, because I watched the Sword Art Sucks, and then I watched some more, but then I forgot about Digi, and then later I discovered Chess, and I watched all of that, and it was brilliant. And yes. Your secrets are not safe. They're all exposed. And I found all of the rest, and so...
Awesome.
Just watched it all.
Well, I think I was surprised just because, I mean, you know, I'm familiar with your work, and you've been involved in, like, you know, the fucking highly successful Binding of Isaac. So to me, I mean, you're like a seasoned industry fucking professional guy, and so like for you to be watching our rinky-dink little shit, you know, us all struggling, barely known artists over here. You know,
horrifying.
It is horrifying.
The thought of anyone watching my channel, of anyone being a fan of me, is just it's my worst nightmare, really. One day I'm gonna go back in time and I'm gonna erase my channel from the picture like Marty McFly. That's my goal as a YouTuber.
That we all look forward to that day. So our topic in general is gonna be indie games, but really it's just an excuse to talk about Florian and his work. And I'm really curious about his experience in the industry because he's very much an indie guy. And he's made a bunch of cool shit over the years. I don't know about you guys, but as soon as I heard he was going to be on, I moved my ass straight on over to comicsgames.com and checked out all the shit he's made over the years. And it was pretty great. Embedded right on the website is Binding of Isaac that you can just fucking play for free, paying for it, right?
Well, the demo version, right?
Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why it got so successful is because there's a free demo that everyone can play on the internet, on the Newgrounds. got
I did
millions
play.
of plays.
I did play the demo on Newgrounds before I ever. Yeah, I played the demo on Newgrounds. I honestly didn't like the demo because it was pretty limited. But then, like when I saw the real game and I saw all the shit that's like in it,
all the literal shit. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
it's so
shit.
literal.
And I was really big into roguelikes at the time, and like I was deep in the well of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup at that time of my life.
Was that before you played Isaac? I thought it was afterward.
Oh no, I definitely was. I was playing Stone Soup before I found Isaac. But yeah, and I saw Isaac, and so I had to fucking jump on it. Yes.
And well, let's just go ahead.
And by the way, I should just say that I have definitely played probably hundreds of hours of Isaac.
I feel safe in saying that about myself too. What were you saying, Gib?
I was just gonna say, like, I think everyone here has played Binding of Isaac, at least the first one. I never really got into it, so I won't really have like, questions about it. But I do understand it's pretty great. Like I've seen people have a lot of fun with it, and I do like roguelikes in general. It's just
one of the biggest things about it is that I like watching people play it more than playing it myself almost, because I can see them get trolled by my game, and it's glorious.
Yeah, dude. I was
Like
watching
all- like-
on. I was
Like
watching
all these.
on.
Sorry.
God damn it, Ben! I was watching
Go
it on your channel, which Game Squid on YouTube, and I was watching a game you were doing with some guy I don't know, a friend of yours, who was in a couple of the videos, and he did this amazing run as it wasn't like it was a new character I had never seen before because I haven't kept up with every single update, but it's like the last one you unlock. It's like this weird devil angel baby thing, and like just get all the fucking power-ups he got. I mean, it was such an unbelievable beast, just demolishing that game completely. It's so satisfying. I had played a bunch of rounds just to get myself back into it so I'd remember what playing the fucking game was like, and I fucked up real bad, but it's so glorious to watch people get those like runaway successful runs, and he got all the way to like this new area called the Void that I'd never seen before and beat this guy, I don't know, some big white motherfucker who was like the new final double triple boss. Oh, it's so great. I love that kind of shit. Binding of Isaac's such a great game.
Yeah, I'd never heard of the Void either. I was playing it back in the early Wrath of the Lamb.
Yeah, that's the very newest DLC they made for Afterbirth, Rebirth, Afterbirth Plus it is called, and it has that stuff in it. So that's
right.
Yeah.
So let me complain. Let me complain about the remakes, about Rebirth.
Oh, and this was a big reason we wanted Ben here, so we could complain about the new one that Florian is not involved with, and just talk about how much he loves the original.
I
want to hear about it.
I do fucking love the original. I mean, I have played a little bit of Rebirth, and like gameplay wise, it seems pretty much the same, which is fine. There's a lot more shit in there, which is always cool. But like, all right, there's a bunch of things that really piss me off, which is the pixel aesthetic. I don't get why it was done. I really liked, Edmund's original like hand-drawn wobbly thing. I thought it fit the game, the tone of the game way better. And the fucking cutscenes look like ass in the new version.
They do look like ass.
They look like look like ass, and not even in a way that makes sense. Like, not only do they look worse than the original cutscenes in the original version, they look worse in a way that fits the new visual style even less.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
It's really dumb.
They feel very outsourced to me. Like they feel separate from the rest of the game almost because they're that. I don't know. They're just unpleasant in their difference in aesthetics from every other thing about Isaac. I got really close to getting Platinum God once, and then my save got erased, or I got a new computer. Yeah. And so then I got the game again in Wrath of the Lamb, and got really close to getting Platinum God again, but then my save got erased again. And so by that time, I was like, you know what? I think I'm done with Isaac. And so
don't be done with Isaac.
Well, Rebirth was out right after that, and I didn't pick up Rebirth because at the time I was like,
Yeah, I tried to get back into Rebirth as well when it came out, just because all the new content. But I also just felt I had reached the depths of what I was getting out of Isaac in terms of enjoyment.
Was so frustrated getting screwed out of Platinum God twice.
But again, I want to reiterate though, I love this game and played it for literally hundreds, if not thousands, of hours for an entire year.
That brings me to a very important question for Florian. Do you still make money off of Rebirth somehow?
Did you get that? That got cut off a little bit?
It did
Got
get
cut
cut
way the
off.
fuck off.
Sorry.
Well, we
Yeah,
really
Florian.
shouldn't be talking about money too much. That would just wouldn't be good, I think. So.
Oh, that's half of my questions I have.
Oh no!
What about just in general? I was
Oh
curious.
god, it's just gonna be.
Do you have
Are
any?
you incredibly rich? Is that what you wanted to ask me?
Oh no! I mean, I'm not curious about that at all. I'm just wondering if you saw like penny one from Afterbirth at
Yeah.
all, since you were such a major component of making the damn thing. Is that something you're okay to talk about? Just a little bit.
I get a little money. Don't worry about me.
Great. Okay. That was the number one thing I wanted to know.
I mean, it just stands to reason because like you
Right.
fucking built the original thing. It would be pretty fucked up if you were just like
Well, I
fucking
don't.
cut off from the
That's why I wanted to know. That's exactly why I wanted to know, because it would be fucked up if he was cut off. So I had to know if he was,
It's not sure that will even be possible to just cut me off right there. But yeah, it didn't happen. It's fine.
I'm imagining like some fucking Gabe Newell comes in and like in a big like shoulder padded suit, smoking a cigar, and says, "We're buying you out, Florian."
Here
Yeah,
is
I mean, I had
$10
kind of had that
million.
fear.
We brought a dump truck of money to the front of your house, and we're gonna fucking cave your house in by pouring it. It's gonna be a truly ironic death.
Oh god,
For you.
it's just like when
I've heard more
Minecraft
than
was
enough-
sold for $1 billion even.
$2 billion, as I
Pretty
recall.
insane.
$2 billion. Yeah.
Jesus.
Because it's like Minecraft is like a platform in itself that people use for all kinds of bullshit.
I've just heard enough industry horror stories that I wanted to be sure that we're not like that talk. Well, I guess the fact that you're so willing to talk about Isaac would suggest that you have an amicable relationship with the game still.
Yeah.
Oh yes, my greatest pride, or maybe.
That's great. I'm so glad that's the case.
The only
It's
thing
such
that bothers me is that they made the pixel art just like Ben said, but I
don't get it. I don't get why that decision was it to make it look more like
Fuck!
a video
I'm shitting myself. I'm
was
shitting
it,
my
was it
pants.
to, was it
Oh,
to make
no.
it look more like a video game?
Jesse's
That's
like
what
an
I wanna
Isaac
know.
character in real life.
Yeah,
It's great.
He
It's
really
great.
is.
oh no, you got the
He lives
relax
in the
pill.
basement. It's a nightmare down there. It's full of piss and mold and mildew, and it's
Oh
a
my
nightmare
God,
for everyone.
He is. He's been lost in
Isaac,
the, he fled.
Isaac
he fled
is
his,
in many ways the true story of my actual life.
So,
Whoa.
have you been inspired by Isaac in such a way?
I like to think Isaac was inspired by Jesse's real life.
Oh no.
What if we had like a PCP version of Isaac? Like a mod with all the guys of us.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be
You
great.
know, I played an Undertale mod of Isaac once. That
Yeah.
was-
Whoa.
I
that
played
existed.
a Homestuck mod once, and it was neat.
Oh, it's totally doable. It's totally doable.
Anyways,
God,
Somebody get on that. Somebody out there who knows shit. Florian, you get on it.
my precious time.
we're taking it all. We're taking it all, baby.
So anyways,
So-
Edmund just wanted that Rebirth would look different, and he didn't want them to trace his art in any way, and he wanted it to be its own art style, so he pestered them into making this pixel art style.
So he had to
So,
actually
I
convince
see.
them to do it this way.
Well, they gave him a bunch of what do I call it?
Like different
Blowjobs?
choices, different
Yeah,
options.
choices. It's like
Yeah.
it's like when you pick out colors for your home. It's like it was like that, I suppose. So
Man, that okay.
So, but he just wanted it to look different.
yes, very different.
I can sort of
No.
understand that, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
But Rebirth is still pretty good. It plays well enough unless you record it, in which case it lags for me.
plays
But
great.
Other than
yeah.
that, it's really good for
It
not recording.
It felt like the old game, but expanded, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's hard to argue about the cool new content, and that's all very enjoyable.
I want to ask about like the initial development of Isaac, because I've heard it took like 2 months. Like you just hashed that thing out real quick. What was
Yeah,
that like?
about 3 months. It was insane. There was so much development and creativity going on, and then we released a completely broken game, and then only years later, it's only very broken still, but not unplayably broken. So
At last.
perfect.
That's awesome. I was wondering. I really wanted to talk about, since I'm a programmer myself, definitely not on the level of complexity and stuff you do, but all I was just wondering what a nightmare it was to program all the little things in there. Like one thing that I was thinking about was must have been tricky to get the you know those how bombs when they explode next to a rock they make a little platform appear you know in that hole. Yeah, was with things like that a nightmare to make, or are you just able to do this kind of stuff easily?
Well, back then it was certainly very hard for me. I think I've learned a lot over the time now, but still haven't released any game.
Were you a rookie developer at the time?
Well, not exactly. I started hobby programming when I was 12 because I was a nerd and such. So
get out of here.
So,
yeah, we don't abide those kind of folks around here.
Oh God. So I made like 20 different small Flash games over the years before Isaac, and then I've hardly made any since because I finally fulfilled my dream of being able to do nothing all day and not have to worry about money.
That's the dream, man. That's the dream.
That is
By the way,
we all
speaking
everyone in this everyone in the PCP, we all need to figure out like how to find something we could do with residual pay.
That'd be nice.
That's the golden goose we're all missing out on. Clearly, is residuals.
Hey, since we were bringing up your old games, I wanted to mention a few that I enjoyed from your page.
Oh, sweet.
I played. I don't know if this was the C word, but on your page it's just cunt, which you also made with Edmund.
That exists.
Loved that game. It was the art was beautiful and it was simple and fun.
I have seen it. I have not played it.
Go to comicsgames.com. It's great.
Hang on. Did you make? Oh God, I'm gonna be so embarrassed if this is wrong. But did you make Triachnid?
I did actually, yes.
I fucking loved Triachnid.
Oh,
I played
God.
that shit like at least
a minute.
5 times
Wait,
back on Newgrounds.
There's a game called Cunt. How can I play it?
Go to comics
magical game.
Comics with a K games.com.
You know what I've heard is when you play the game of cunts, you win or you die.
This is very correct, yes.
There was another game that this was the one I played the most out of all the ones on your page. Not that I played every single one, but Seed, where you play as a dude wearing a cowboy hat riding a sperm through like downtown Manhattan as like the army comes out and tries to kill you. And there's this awesome mechanic in there where when you control yourself with your you just continually move forward and then use the arrow keys to like rotate yourself. But there's this great thing you can do with the tail of the sperm, which is when they're shooting missiles at you, which happens constantly. If you whip the tail around really fast, you can deflect the missiles away. I just thought that was the tightest fucking shit. And that seemed like it must have been really hard to do. There must have been like some state you enter when you move like at a certain speed or you rotate at a certain speed that like it triggers that effect to happen on missiles when they hit. Man, that was awesome. It was super cool.
Oh man,
I liked that game.
I loved doing that game. There was an animation called Sperm Rider, where there was this very sperm, and then
was that in like a pencil style?
Yes, it was. Just
and I loved it.
Just like the game, because then I went and contacted the artist, and I convinced him to make a game, or did he convince me? But I definitely messaged him first. It was so cool because he made all this pencil drawn art for it, and then you could just ride around on your sperm.
You know why you're a hero to me,
I do
Florian?
remember that now that you
Sweet.
You're a hero to me, Florian, because you've done what I'm increasingly getting into doing, and it's that you have like a vision for a project, and you make it, and you outsource whatever you need to outsource that you don't personally have the skills to do. And it's specifically art for this stuff. And you don't let those things get in your way, right? Like a lot of people might give up. Like when I made games back in the day, it was always a big fucking headache to worry about art. And I had my sister do it for some. She was garbage at the time, so it's terrible.
Wait. Belle really has unbelievable fucking background art.
I know.
No!
What?
I tried to play the cunt. I tried to play the game of cunts.
But he died. He died.
Did a bug crawl up your dick and made you explode?
I don't know what was happening.
It's a beautiful game though. Everyone go check it out. It looks wonderful.
I highly fucking recommend Triachnid. That game
I didn't play
was
that
the
one.
jam.
I'm going to.
It's
So,
so
Florian,
it's so great.
I take it that because Edmund McMillan is rather well known for the sort of scatological humor of games like Isaac and all his other games. But I take it that you also have a similar sense of humor even without him around.
I made about 3 games that have sperm as a main character.
That's more than your average person, I'd say.
Yeah.
I call it the Sperm Trilogy.
Most people round out around 1.5.
Yeah, you're ahead of the bell curve there.
And I think only one of them I did with Edmund, but it might be 2. I might not remember that right.
That's great. That's awesome.
It's just it helps me to understand why you're a fan of the PCP, because this is exactly the kind of thing I'd expect our fans to be making.
Yeah.
This is a podcast primarily about me shitting myself.
Yeah.
Hey, but I was curious about one
While
thing.
my court of clowns talks amongst themselves every week.
If I'm not totally fucked up in my timeline, your getting together with Edmund would have been. Oh wait, you know what I was going to say getting together for Binding of Isaac would have happened after the runaway success of Super Meat Boy, which I mean he was already getting fairly well known, but that was like his big breakout success. And I was going to ask like, how did you guys meet? But then I realized you had already done games before that point, so my whole question is retarded. So never mind.
Yeah, that's right. Little known fact, I've actually been doing stuff with Edmund for a long time. In fact, he got me into game development at one point because
My god.
I mean, not precisely into game development, but he was a mentor for me because I never knew that you could make money off games. I was just a little boy playing around with little.
He was the best kind of mentor.
That's
the
beautiful.
kind that teaches you how to make money.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
Such a
God
good mentor.
Damn, dude. he was your he was the Kamina to your Simone. What a beautiful thing.
He told me that I could go and get a sponsorship for my game, and then I think I got $500 for making a little game that was basically a remake of Pac-Man, and it was amazing.
I assume that's Pac over here.
That's the one. I think that's
right.
the first one I properly released. It plays horribly, but I did the art in it at least, so it's all me.
Aww. Oh, that's beautiful. What a wonderful story. I'm so happy to hear that your relationship with Edmund is still positive. I didn't know, and that's great. That's great.
Yeah, we started doing podcasts on my channel as well.
Oh really? I had no idea. I have to go listen to those.
He keeps telling me he'll be around, but then he keeps getting busy. The last excuse was that he got sick from his baby, so.
Aww, little baby man.
He is a little baby man. Speaking of your YouTube channel, I guess I watched it and I saw it, and I was just like I was surprised to hear that you were listening to the PCP, being a successful dude as you are. I was surprised that you had fucking ventured into the cesspool of humanity that is fucking YouTube video content. What brought that about? What urged that move?
Yes, that's right. Not only am I an inspiration to you, but also the other way around, because I really want to make videos, YouTube videos, yes. And first I started out, I just wanted to do lazy Let's Plays, like Northern Lion or whoever. They just upload daily and it's just them playing. But now that I've seen what you guys do, it's more interesting to attempt to do it that way. Though I obviously don't have as much time, so... Well, I mean, I do have time. I just have to work on games.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful to hear, my friend.
Sweet.
Very gratified.
Are you?
That we could do that for you.
Also terrifying.
It is. But I wanted to let's just jump into the other major thing here. So you've got a new game that's percolating. That's being cooked as we speak, and it's called Poor Mouse. And everyone should go check out the trailer for it on his Game Squid YouTube channel. So I think I had everybody here watch the trailer. But would you describe to us what the main thrust of that game is going to be?
Oh yes, so you are a mouse, and it's very dangerous, even though you can fly with your ears, because a magical mouse. You still have to
Dude,
fight.
that's the tagline right there. Very dangerous, even though you can fly. That's a good
Perfect. So I wanted to make it so it's basically like Super Mario meets Dark Souls, but I'm sure I'll completely fail, and it'll just turn out to be the next No Man's Sky.
Oh god.
I wouldn't go that far.
I mean, Super Mario meets Dark Souls is about as marketable a premise as you can fucking even think of. So it sounds like
Especially
you
if
got off
there's
to a
a-
strong start there.
That's true, especially with a cute animal in the mix.
It's perfect.
Never hurts. Never
Though,
hurts.
So
though
I
it
s-
is debatable
I s-
because the mainstream games, they're not really about Dark Souls or platforming, so it's not mainstream marketability, but I suppose indie marketability should be pretty good.
You know what your problem is with that game? You need a couple more white guys. That's what you need in that game. couple of white guys. That's what's missing from that.
You
yeah,
just need
I
it
don't
to.
see a white beefcake space marine anywhere.
Yeah.
It's messed up, man.
I
You
can't
just
relate.
need it to be Dark Souls-like enough for Vadi Vidya to make a Dark Souls-like video on it, and then you'll have an instant
Oh, I wish.
market there.
That guy still exists, huh?
Yeah,
Yep,
God,
apparently.
got tired of that guy a year or 10 ago.
Oh, he's still making
So-
content. It's fairly entertaining.
I thought he only existed on Dark Souls Eve night. When a new
comes
Dark
out-
Souls is about to be made,
That's
he comes out
when,
with
the,
a
when the
new-
blood moon is full.
Yeah.
That is true, but it's because they've been making Dark Souls 3 DLC, so it is still Dark Souls
yeah,
night.
I guess I forgot because I haven't played anything since
Yeah.
Dark Souls 2.
Ugh, you fool.
Poor
Yeah.
bastard.
Anyway,
Oh, Dark
Florian here's a
Souls
big
2,
Dark
yeah, that
Souls
was
3
terrible.
fan, so
What wasn't it? Wasn't it though? This is my
It
Dark
was.
Souls 2. This is my Dark Souls 2 story. When I
Uh-oh.
got to the queen and I tried to shoot her with an arrow and there was an invisible wall and I was like,
Yeah.
this is no Dark Souls. I'm done.
That's
oh
right.
shit.
Dark
No
Souls
true
1 let
Dark
me
Souls.
shoot. Dark Souls 1 let me shoot Gwendolyn. Fuck this game.
Guinevere, you fool, Guinevere.
Yes. Well, it also let me shoot Gwendolyn, but whatever.
That's true.
You know about this bug where you could shoot Manus from the DLC from...
I did that. I fucking did that shit. I
Wait.
killed him.
What? What the fuck? What?
Yeah, you can shoot Manus from outside the boss arena if you aim it right.
No shit.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's
nuts.
a very pussy way to win.
Dark Souls sucks. Is what I'm trying to say.
I know thanks to Matthew Matosis that you can shoot the man-eaters or one of the man-eaters in Demon Souls, but I never played Demon Souls, so whatever.
Buy
you
a ton
fool.
of arrows! Stand where he can't reach you! Shoot at him for hours and hours!
Oh, yeah.
Now he's dead!
Demon Souls.
Who was that sexy
Demon
boy who
Souls.
said that
Dude,
once?
I just watched that recently.
Just earlier today, I walked into the living room and Devu was playing Demon Souls, and I started saying Demon Souls.
Yeah,
Demon Souls," and he joined in, and it was a fun family time.
Demon boys.
Demon boys from Soft Boys.
Oh, everything
not-
good
that's
I
not-
did 7 years ago.
Just like Florian with Binding of Isaac. Oh, yeah! Got him.
We're
a
has-been
hack.
brothers. Has-been brothers.
Has
Has-been
been
brothers.
brothers. Has been brothers.
I'll be someone again, I'll show you.
Yes, please do. I mean, hey, I was curious. So you're working on multiplayer for Poor Mouse. That seems like a goddamn nightmare. Is it a nightmare?
It is
Yeah.
pretty much terrible. Before I started making Poor Mouse, I was going to make a multiplayer game, but then
Oh, boy.
it was completely fucked up because I couldn't get a single thing right, so I cancelled it. And then I worked on Poor Mouse, but now, after many years of learning about Unity and multiplayer, I think I finally have a chance of making it work this time.
Hey, quick question. What was that canceled game about?
Oh yes, what a secret. It's about
Was
gladiators.
it about sperm?
And that's all I'll
Gladiators.
tell you.
Sperm gladiators, I assume.
Oh no. Not
Oh.
not dick
how-
fighting.
How long has Poor Mouse been in development now?
I think more than 2 years already. And
2
I
years.
was supposed to make it come out on early access, but then I delayed because I was going to make multiplayer instead, which would take me
yeah.
forever. And it means I can't release the game until it's at least a lot better than... It needs to have a really good multiplayer mode so that people can instantly get into the multiplayer mode and not just be in the early access and then lose interest, because multiplayer requires a fan base to be active around the clock.
Oh, and you were telling me just the other day how much you love the arena in Dark Souls 3 and the kind of instant multiplayer you can do. Is that what you're looking for to get, if possible, for Poor Mouse?
Yeah, I really do play Dark Souls a lot now. this DLC with the arena. It's amazing. And I want to make it so that there's a bandits mode in Poor Mouse where you can kill other mice and then they drop their seeds and you can use the seeds as a weapon, but also you need to collect seeds, and whoever gets 50 seeds first wins. It would be
awesome.
Yes. Thanks.
Okay, so gameplay in Poor Mouse, it's like platforming, but with like gliding and there's combat and what's like, okay, so it's a competitive multiplayer scene where you like compete for seeds, like you run around and you steal each other's seeds, what have you. I'm trying to paint myself a picture.
Can you relay it in terms that we understand? Say it's the Dark Souls of X, and then we'll understand what that means.
Oh boy, well I already did that.
He did in fact.
Yes, the Dark Souls of Mario.
Oh shit, you're right.
So how much of that 2-year development time is just because you moved to 3D? Because it looks like this is a fully 3D game.
Well, it was always going to be 3D. But
yeah, you hack. Not every game moves from 2D
moving
to 3D.
I didn't mean
I get it.
that game. I meant you in general.
Yeah, actually, it took me forever to learn that. Oh my god, it is so hard. But then again, I'm probably just really bad because I was just a young boy of 21 years when I made Isaac, and I only knew how to program in Flash and nothing else, and so that's why the performance of Isaac is so poor, because it's made in Flash. So moving away from that alone was hard, but then moving into 3D is difficult all the more, because you would not believe how hard it is to make the 3D rotations work. They have a whole new type of rotation called quaternions, and they're pretty much not even understandable.
Hang on, what's the name of the rotations?
Quaternions.
Quaternion?
Yes.
I don't know.
There's also a different one.
I'm a math guy. I thought I might be able to flex my math nuts a little bit, but I guess not.
You might have heard
rotate you along the 4th dimensional axis or something. That's what it sounds like.
Yes, I think somewhat. There's a different one that's called Euler angles, and that's just 3 axes, and it's just 3 different numbers, and that's understandable. But then it gets translated into quaternions, and that's how the computer understands it.
Oh my god.
So it's a lot more complex that way.
You know, I've actually done a little bit of developing in Unity myself. Before I started YouTube with Ben, I was working on a 2D platformer with my buddy in Unity, and we definitely stopped short of anything, and it wasn't 3D, but I'm a real boy too. I'm a real boy too. A little bit. A little bit of a real boy over here.
Show me that game.
I've made games.
I probably could. It's got some levels. Yeah.
What do you? Hello? Did someone just leave the call?
Munchy joined, but he's muted.
Munchy! Oh right, he's probably gonna start recording himself.
You can jump in if you want, Munchy. I don't give a fuck about anything.
I made a game once. I made a video game on RPG Maker for Steam.
Oh boy.
You play as a guy, me, and I go. There's a tree, and you go up to the tree, and you can click on the tree, and the tree says it's a tree or some shit. I don't know. But that's as far as I got. But I did it. I made it work.
What does it say? What does the goddamn tree say, Jesse?
It says something I don't remember, but you could read a tree, you could read signs.
Oh, I know what it says. It says, "I wish I was a Fluttershy." Oh, I got him!
Oh, the ponies.
Yeah, bringing the ponies in, bringing that
It's
old
a pony
old
game,
saw.
of course. I should have known.
Yep.
That's why it was
Oh my
never
God.
completed, because I didn't know to make it a pony game.
Yeah,
Oh,
you would have
yeah.
gotten all the fan funding, dude. You messed up.
How big of a brony are you, Florian? I mean,
that's
we're
important.
all fucking deep in
Oh,
the
no,
pony
you
shit,
found
as
me
you
out.
know.
That's the most
Yeah.
important question of all.
How many
yes.
Dakimakuras of the main 6 do you own?
None, but I do not
reprehensible.
do not believe in such childish material goods, but
Oh yeah,
I
it's
I am
mean,
very much
play as-
into ponies.
No, me neither. Me neither. That's what I was gonna say too.
It's much
Oh,
more.
yes.
It's much more mature to play games to make games where you're a penis trying to fuck a giant cunt floating in space, But
It is the
we
finest
have a
art.
higher level of of maturity here.
But anyways, it's good that you brought up the ponies, because I was wondering, did you notice all the pony references in Isaac?
Of course, of course.
I know that there's the spacebar item, right?
The unicorn
horn. It turns you invincible. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I played.
Yes, and they're all me. I did that.
Really?
I
You
put
did?
that in.
You absolute bastard.
I knew it. You were a
Indeed.
pony all along.
That unicorn horn has saved me many a run.
Oh, it's really bad though.
It's
At
not
the start,
the best. Well,
it's like
wait.
a starting item.
I like it because it lets you get over like spike doors and stuff.
The problem, it's got some
uses.
utility,
It's got
but
its uses
the
for
problem
sure.
with that thing is anytime you're using it in a boss, like you can deal damage by running into things with it, but you never can. I could never properly time when it ends, so I'd usually just be mashing up against a boss when my invincibility ran out, and I would take damage. And I blame you for all of those. Thank you, Florian.
Dry hump that boss. Get hit.
Dude, wouldn't like a pony Dakimakura be like sideways, dude?
Well, sure.
How would you hug a sideways?
What is that even?
It's
You know-
the body pillow.
Oh
You know what
God.
would be? You know what would be
Yeah.
appropriate? You know how ponies have legs? If
do.
they had
Oh, wow.
legs off the side. Oh, you know what they should do? You know those big pillows that kind of have the parts that extend around that you can kind of put your arms on when you're leaning back on it? There should be a pony one like that with the legs. With the legs.
But
you know
where
what I'm
would you
talking
put
about?
the pussy?
Yeah.
Think, Nate, you stupid bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. You'd have to add that. That's an add-on. That's an add-on for the pillow. You got to buy that separately.
Naive
Flo-
boy. You didn't
Hey,
think of
hey,
where to put
Florian.
the pussy.
Hey Florian, what do you think about the best game ever, Undertale?
Oh boy, I was gonna say your very first podcast was about the best game ever,
It
and now
was.
we're talking about it again. The Binding of Isaac. Perfect.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Didn't I bring up Binding of Isaac?
You did.
in
You said
that
it was
game?
your favorite game of
It was-
all
it-
time, and then you
it
changed
really?
your mind in
It
the
is a
very
s-
same podcast. It's amazing what an arc you have gone through, and then you just went to suck Undertale's cock again, just like
I did.
everyone.
I remember in the best game ever podcast, I brought up Isaac as one of the games I've gotten the most fucking enjoyment out of, just because
Yeah.
of the amount of fucking time I spent on it and loved a lot and stuff.
I can think of at least 5 or 6 games which Ben has referred to as his favorite game of all time.
There's many different ways. It's like it's the best game ever conundrum is like a jewel that you twist hither and thither and the light reflects into your eyes from all of the different ways and angles. Anyway, how'd you like Undertale, Florian? Tell with the greatest game ever
Regale us
made.
with the tale of how
I just
you
want to hear
love
about
Undertale.
I'm just here to talk about Undertale.
Oh boy, Undertale, have I got a tale for you?
Yeah.
A very short tale, in fact, because I watched Video Game Donkey's video about Undertale,
Oh, yeah.
and I decided
yeah.
I'd never have to play it. And so I never did.
Boo.
That's a shame because it's a good game and it's pretty short. But whatever, do whatever the fuck you want to do. about it.
I mean, Undertale. I haven't seen Donkey's video on it, but like Undertale is the worst fucking game to let's play of all time, except for that one time that Flowey calls you out. That's great. Everything else about Undertale just makes for a miserable let's playing experience.
Oh my god, I'm so emotionally connected.
Incidentally, speaking of Let's Plays, I think we owe it to Florian to at some point do a better Binding of Isaac Let's Play. because
I was not too happy with my performance in
Well,
that.
it's not that.
I spent like 20 minutes in the fucking game room trying to fuck around with.
Dude, you're
with
just trying to
that's
optimize.
important.
You're just trying to optimize. That's how you win.
I fucking love that shit. I love nitpicking and fucking just fucking around with the odds and just spending an hour to save 5 minutes and trying to eke out every possible advantage I can. It's actually fun for me to
You know
do
what?
thing like fuck around with the game room and the heart.
Now's an appropriate
machines.
time to tell you, Digi, that you are a big sack of shit for not appreciating the hard work, the optimization that you have to put in if you want return on your investment of your runs in Isaac. You have to do the grind, and you're a
Look,
hack fraud.
How
for not
about
getting it.
I mean, like sometimes you can get a run where
Yeah.
you just get lucky and you get good stuff, so you don't have to grind.
You make
Yeah.
your own
So
luck
if you
in
find
Isaac.
yourself,
You make your
if
own
you find
goddamn
yourself
luck,
in a
Digi.
run,
You
if you
can-
find yourself in a run where you need that level of luck in order
You
to
need it
win,
every time.
just
You increase
scrap
your
that
odds.
run and go to a good run.
What are you
You-
talking
you can-
about
you can-
grinding? Since
you
when do
can
you grind
fucking-
in Isaac? You just
you can
go
fucking
around and
maximize-
Ben found a way.
You
They
can
just
fucking
play the arcade, that's all.
Yeah.
You if you know how to play smart and like conserve your resources and like when is it best to use your keys and bombs and
Right,
stuff and like
right.
what do you have to do, like are you looking for
Oh
a devil
yeah,
room?
you did that
What do you-
really well.
what do you got to do to make a devil room happen, you know? Like these are the kind of things that you got to keep in mind. You can't guarantee
Yeah.
anything, but you can maximize your odds of getting a good run.
Mm-hmm,
It's not all luck, because to a certain extent you can control the odds if you
That's
know
right.
what you're doing.
Well, I'm not saying it's all luck. I'm saying that if you can have runs where you just get lucky from the outset and then you do better throughout the game, then when you have a run that's like shit at the outset and then you have to grind for 15 minutes, scrap that run and go keep killing yourself
Well,
till you find a
well,
good
like,
run.
Grinding
If you-
can make the difference, and in any case, as I said, fucking eking out a victory from the jaws of defeat is just fucking
Yeah.
way more fun than
Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
You can give up on a run that doesn't look great, and that's perfectly acceptable. But it is always a good idea to put in the extra time and effort to grind in whatever way is appropriate.
If you get fucked, of course you can abandon a run. Like I probably should
Yeah.
have abandoned that run early on when I think I got P and I got some other thing that was range down, and it was just a fucking bullshit setup from the get-go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Polyphemus, one of the best items, but I think I actually nerfed that in my latest, well,
Yeah, that's right.
Did you play that?
I got P and Polyphemus, and it was just a terrible combination.
yeah, Polyphemus didn't used to give you a shot speed down, but now it does. By the way, have you played the Eternal Edition?
I
don't think any of us
did
have.
play
I don't
the
think any of us
Eternal.
have.
How recent was that?
1 or 2 years, I never remember, but you definitely had it on in that video you did. But you'd have to enable the hard mode for it to work, because then you open yourself up for a whole new world of bullshit. There's all kinds of champions that just do insane things that you wouldn't imagine, and that was the best part about it. You gotta
Yeah,
try
makes
it.
Yeah.
I was that Eternal mode? Because like I booted up
Yep.
Steam because I was like let's make a Binding of Isaac playthrough. Let's do this podcast to Binding of Isaac, and I signed into my Steam on Digi's computer only to find, oh shit, I don't even have it on fucking Steam. I don't where the
Piracy.
fuck I guess I must have
Oh,
fucking
you a
pirated it at some
goddamn
point.
pirate.
But you know what? I made up for it because I bought the game just to record that fucking podcast. I paid my dues, kind of.
That's a good pirate.
Yeah.
Now you're a privateer.
I redeemed myself.
Hey, I was curious about something. So one of the coolest things about Isaac is the ridiculous complexity of the different item variations that stack and cause all kinds of crazy effects. And I always imagined getting those to work properly and never completely fuck the game was one of the most challenging things to do. Is that accurate?
Yes, it is, because I've
Nailed it.
completely failed at that. There's, for example,
Yeah.
when you get Ipecac and you get my reflection, then
Oh
You-
yeah, it
you
kills
would,
you.
you
You're
would
fucked.
expect that it would home back in on you and it would be annoying, but you would not believe the level of how annoying it is, because for some reason the bullets glitched up really high so you couldn't see them, and then it would hit you out of nowhere.
Really.
Oh
So,
yeah.
How much? Okay, here's a question I just thought up, but I'm kind of interested in the answer to. How much of like item interaction is just emergent versus how much like how much it has to be specifically coded about item interactions? Like how much of that code is there like just for the interaction part versus how much is just like the item has its own behavior and the two just kind of modify the tiers or the game separately. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, ideally you would have it so that most of the things would only be their own self-contained thing, and then they would automatically stack with everything. But of
Yeah.
course I did it completely wrong, because I had no idea how big this game was going to turn out. So when Edmund told me there's an item that gives you double damage, I just said, if item then double damage. But then there were more and more items, so it got more and more confusing, and I never really had it set up so it would work. So I had to redo all of that so that you could have multiple items that give you more damage without it being weird.
You need some sort of complex formula for calculating damage now, probably, or something.
Indeed.
Well, there was I know there's like the in-game menu that kind of shows your stats. It's there's like a bar that fills up on the pause menu, but like I don't know, on most of my good runs I would find that like I maxed out the bar. I would max out like the damage bar, and then the bar continued infinitely, but like you couldn't really see it. Or like the bar itself would only show you so much, and then there would be tons of shit going on behind the scenes that was not like visibly tracking on that stat screen. Or that's how it always felt to me.
Yeah, the bar isn't very accurate, and it was added after the fact, so it's more of a. Well, I guess it kind of determines how much damage one single tier does, but it's still there's still things that make it more complex, like when you get the lump of coal that makes the tiers grow steadily larger.
Yeah.
That, for example, doesn't even show up in that stat.
There was something I was always clear on. Do your tiers automatically turned red when you got past a certain damage threshold, or was that like an item specific visual effect? I always felt like when my tiers got strong enough, even if there was no item that was specifically made the tiers red, they would turn red anyway. Was I just fucking crazy?
I had it that way, but they removed it in Rebirth because apparently that wasn't the intended way of Edmund. So I guess I just made that randomly. And
Edmund, that son of a fucking bitch. Let's just talk some shit about guy, that piece of that shit. Don't you just hate him? Tell us how you want him to die.
Yeah.
Tell us all the dirt.
Yeah.
Tell us the deets.
Hey Edmund, I'm sure you're listening right now.
The worst man who ever lived. Your words, not mine. He said it right here. You heard it. The worst man of all time.
Do you think he'll listen to
bad
this,
guy.
actually?
Well, he said I should send it to him, so probably.
Hey,
but
more like Deadmond, because you're gonna kill him, is what you said just now.
Hey Edmund,
no.
hey Edmund, leave us a comment.
I totally done in secret.
Patreon.com/Ben Saint. Woo, yeah, I did it.
Yes, please.
Oh no. I don't even have a Patreon. You could just buy Isaac and I'll get money from that. Yeah.
Yeah, do that, and you'll get a
cool.
better
You can
return on
confirm
investment.
that you make money every time we buy Isaac.
Yeah, but I don't say how much.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, I was gonna ask, obviously you're friends with Edmund, who's a sort of a superstar of the indie gaming world. Do you have any indie gaming friends or anything who you want to promote, like who you think deserve more attention?
That's a great question.
There's this kid, Phil Fish, I've been hearing a lot about recently.
Oh, really? Was he in the news again?
I don't know.
Oh, God. Well, I guess there's that one guy who made Orbox C, which you can buy on Steam. He's a really good friend, and it's a good game, and no one has bought it, and it's a tragedy.
What's the game? I never heard of it.
Orbox C. It used to be a Flash game, but then he made a lot of levels and put it on Steam, and it's pretty good. It's puzzly.
We can put some links in the description too.
Orbox C.
Yes.
ORBOX space C, right?
Let's all buy it right now.
Let's
like
play.
a,
Let's play.
Oh God! I
This
just
looks like
logged into Steam. I got all these gifts. People gave me games. What's happening?
It's like Christmas morning.
Yeah.
Your fans have finally caught up to you.
Are you on Steam, Florian? Oh yeah, and by the way, like, are you on Steam, and do you play a lot of games in your spare time, or is all your time spent doing the dev side of things?
Oh, I've been a procrastinator far before you guys. I've just
Yeah.
been playing games
Yeah.
all day, all of the
Sick.
days.
Sick, dude.
bro. Sick,
It
bro.
is sick. It is sick, bro. Don't fucking patronize me.
no,
but
I'm
do
just being
but
munchy.
do
I'm being munchy.
patronize me at patreon.com/Ben.
God damn, this guy is savage.
I'm so good. I'm so good at what I
man.
do.
Just turning a buck every time.
Rubs hands
So
together.
what are some of your favorite games as of late? Any recommendations you have for us?
Oh yes, there's certainly one that I've been playing and hating. And I just can't stop myself from playing and hating it. It's called Enter the Gungeon. It's the worst game, and definitely the worst game. And you can't stop playing it.
It's it's.
I saw you had a video called like how to improve Enter the Gungeon or something.
Yep.
Ooh, that sounds fascinating.
Oh, I got a lot of hate for that one.
Now, Gungeon's kind of similar to Isaac, isn't it? It's like another roguelike.
Oh, it's very
roguelike
similar, only
game.
that it's not bugged, but also it's too hard. I cannot believe that there would be a game that's too hard, but it is. I always assumed that the harder the better, but Enter the Gungeon proved me wrong. It's too hard.
So, like, how does it feel knowing that you basically caused this huge boom in roguelite games? Because I want to say Isaac seems like the flashpoint of this.
For sure.
Literally. Flash.
Yeah.
Oh!
Well, my question, my follow-up question to that would be: Do you agree with that? Like, I mean,
Yes, I have created roguelike. It is true. Only I.
Yes.
I mean, I know it was a thing before. Like, roguelike elements were already creeping into like other genres and like genre mixing before Isaac, but it has only grown. It has only grown since then.
Well, that's why I said roguelite. Like this genre of things that take roguelike elements and then you know apply some other game style to it. Like in the wake of Isaac, there's definitely been like an explosion of these. You know, we've got like Risk of Rain and FTL and Dance Crypt of the Necro Dancer and all that. How do you feel about all those games? Are you a fan of the roguelite genre?
Well, I do love roguelike very much, but the problem is that they're all filthy pixel art. I just wait for the day when someone will make a beautiful 3D roguelike game that doesn't play like ass, because I've only played ones that play like ass or they're pixel art, but there's not been one that didn't apply to these.
Did you ever play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup?
I did not, but I'm sure that looks and plays like ass.
It does.
Shut up.
It's not
It's
3D.
too basic. It's too basic
in fact,
to play like ass.
It is far.
It's
it is
not
far
ASCII.
more.
It's not ASCII, but it basically might as well be.
ASCII.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
What was that one? There was one 3D.
I love
roguelike
ASCII. What are you
game.
talking about? It's pure.
the hell is it called?
ASCII is pure.
It's just funny because it sounds like ass, don't you understand?
Right.
Delegitimizing the
Literally
entire
ass.
medium.
It plays like ASCII. Sure, I gotcha. Very, very, very mature. Very mature.
Oh yes, if only I could poop and piss on everything.
Yeah, then you'd be like Jesse.
Yeah! My hero, me, pooping and peeing on everything and everybody, every
Pooping and
day.
peeing on everything. Pooping and peeing on everything. That's the thing.
Pooping
now,
on
man.
peeing and
Peeing on
here I go.
everything.
1, 2,
Pooping
3, and a.
I'm pooping!
Shitting and crapping my pants.
Oh yes, P style too. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he knows P style.
I know all your secrets.
Do you know Butt Chugger too?
I couldn't actually. I got like 1 minute into that and then I couldn't.
What?
Give it
We
no,
all
come on, dude,
love
come
Butt
on.
Chugger, dude. It's like
Maybe
our
I should
favorite
give it a try.
You really
Oh,
should.
please.
It's
You gotta-
a
Butt
journey,
Chugger's
dude.
a
really gotta
national
follow-
treasure.
And
You gotta follow through to the end on Butt
and
Chugger. 'cause
please,
it's all about.
and please leave a comment because I want
It's
to
a
see
coming
it.
of age tale, much like the
It
Binding
is.
of Isaac.
Oh boy.
It is.
Butt Chugger has probably the most shockingly deep narrative of any retarded ass
Yeah.
song you'll ever hear.
Oh sweet.
It's
Oh,
great. It's great.
By the way, let's plug your channel. Your YouTube channel is Game Squid, right?
Oh yeah, you gotta check it out. It's just like these guys, but with developer content. Oh man, freaking.
Which is far more valuable and good. So go check that out.
It's the best content.
It's like what we do, but from someone who knows what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right.
It's actually. I'm curious. Have you done anything to promote your channel? Because it's shockingly low view counts, considering.
Well,
But it's-
actually, it turned out. But when I started, it was just bullshit. It was just let's plays, and they weren't even good. And then my partner left, and I got someone else. It didn't start out very well. And when I made Isaac at first, I never promoted myself. In fact, I didn't even do interviews because I was so shy and basement dwelling.
Aw.
So now that I want to be famous, I have all these hurdles, and I can only get my famed drip thread from me by Edmund. When
Well,
he
I am delighted to be a part of that
occasionally
process
shows
in
up.
whatever small amount.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, does Edmund help promote you?
Oh yeah, occasionally. He definitely promoted the Eternal update for a little bit, and people
Right.
played it, and then they decided it was bullshit.
What?
And then they discovered that it was meant to be bullshit.
Oh,
I
good.
see. I see.
Haha.
So you're basically still like that came out after Afterbirth, right? Like you're still developing elements of the original Isaac even while the new version's out.
Yeah, I think when did I start on that? Was that before Rebirth came out, before Afterbirth came out? Anyways, I decided to delay it so Rebirth could have its day, or Afterbirth, but then no one really cared about Eternal Edition, but that was fine because it was just a minor thing, just a
I guess
pet
it's
project, because I
it was a
wanted to
little bit
fix
confusing to
some
have.
things.
I mean, I didn't even know. I played Afterbirth, but I wasn't really aware of what was going on with the parallel development, despite being a pretty big fan at the time it came out. So I guess it just got lost in the shuffle a little bit, unfortunately.
Oh yes, all the bad reviews, even though it was all free, so it was a lot of free content at least.
Yeah.
What changes were there in Eternal Edition? Because like apparently I bought Eternal Edition without even noticing. I just want original Isaac, and that's what I got.
You get it for free if you have Wrath of the Lamb, because that way you can uninstall it if you want, but you can also just play it for free, and it's great. So basically it has these new Eternal Champions, which are just white champions, and they have insane patterns, and they do bullet hell things, and there was a bunch of little fixes, and they really troll you hard at times, like that. You know that boss that splits into little pieces?
The fistula.
No, the mini boss actually. So he has a power where he recombines if two pieces of the same size hit each other. So you could get that on an early level, and you'd have to fight him for half an hour before he stops doing that.
Does he regain a little bit of health when that happens or something?
Oh yes, but it gets less the longer you fight him, so it's not completely insane.
Yeah, it's almost like you thought about how to implement this. Yeah, pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we'll have to. I definitely want to see Ben try to play this, and so we should definitely film some kind of Let's Play of that.
Agreed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so to do that, you have to do it on hard mode to get these bullshit champions.
Oh yeah.
All right. That's what we'll do then.
You should do an Isaac race.
Ooh,
hey, there's an idea.
We should do a fucking Isaac race.
You know,
What could
Isaac's
you
just
race
too
to,
hard
Isaac?
for most of us, I think.
We
But then
could-
again,
we
you've
could
got
we
you-
could just fucking play Isaac in parallel, and it'd be like, who wins.
Yeah, basically like
Yeah,
that,
it makes
and then you
sense.
just edit it together.
I mean, Ben, Jesse, and Nate are all pretty hardcore Isaac players, so
Yeah.
that's three right there. And I am good at being shit at video games
that's
and
true.
losing challenges.
I'm
so-
playing Isaac right now. You guys didn't even know it. That's how good
Aha.
I am. I'm the
Wow.
sneakiest at video games.
well, Jesse, your IRL life doesn't count. Get out of that basement and go live your life. Go be a real boy.
Mom's coming for you.
I'm just
bring your
thinking about the
tendies.
fact that Jesse is literally in a shit-filled basement, like
Yeah.
a destroyed. Well, I don't know. I guess it's all cleaned up now, right? Or, how wrecked is the basement currently, Jesse?
Well, I'm in it.
So pretty bad.
So it's more filthy than it was before I came home.
It was
Pure
washed away
anarchy.
with your tears.
yes.
Oh, the antagonist is Mum, just like in real life. I get it now.
Mom, get out of my basement, Mom!
That's yeah.
Hippo, are you also firing up Isaac? Is this why everyone's going quiet? Is everyone just playing
Well,
Isaac
I was
now?
actually playing Orbok C because it's on miniclip.
Oh,
It's
sweet.
real fun.
I
Why
tried
wasn't
to
it
play
your-
Isaac. I turned on Isaac just now, but then I realized I still have the Undertale mod installed, so it was like I was playing the wrong game,
So
and I
you
was like,
just,
no, get me out of here. I don't want any goddamn Undertale. No, Sans, get out of this. This isn't what I
Dude, in that
wanted,
game,
Sans.
Sans could actually get botflies in his lemon pipe.
Oh
and
my
then-
god.
Oh, no, why?
Fantastic.
Gotta get Munchy on this. We gotta get him to play it. Do a Let's Play.
Was
You
it
know,
Munchy?
ironically,
Was it Munchy that tweeted about that? Didn't someone tweet about that recently? That
Well,
a Binding of Isaac is botflies in your lemon pipe. The
that
game?
was me.
That was you.
Yeah.
Okay, sick.
Well,
Classic.
I sure do take a crap. How about you?
So, why don't you tell us your future plans? I'm very interested to know what your, 5-10-year plan is as a game developer. Where do you see yourself going? Or maybe as a YouTuber. Maybe long term you'd like to get away from game dev. I mean, I hope not, but perhaps.
It feels that if I had access to YouTube and if I hadn't been shy, I probably could have had a pretty good YouTube career. But now I'll just have to start now and become
It's not too late,
the
dude. Isaac
greatest
is
ever.
still big. Isaac is still big, and that's why I was astounded that you would, condescend to speak to us lowly plebs from your pedestal of a real game dev who's made one of my favorite games of my life. And, all that shit.
It's the first time we've had someone who's a fan of the show who does work that we respect.
I gotta say, I like where this is going. I like where this is going.
Good
Yeah.
thing Munchy's not listening anymore. Eh?
That's true.
Well, the PCP is just a bunch of YouTubers, and we've had other YouTuber guests on,
and
that's
me.
well,
Yeah,
sure.
I'm
whatever.
special. Go on.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, I always forget that that you're not just another YouTuber, but
the furtive Ben Saint, so easily forgotten.
yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that
I hate that guy.
we have on YouTubers who we like, but I think that everyone in the PCP thinks that we're better YouTubers than everybody anyways.
Of course.
So it's we have on people who we like their work, but it's not like I think any of them are better than me at this job. But then you are someone who's made something that none of us even could make, and all of us are fans of and think is great. And so I think that's why it was so shocking to us to find out that you were not just watching the video of Binding of Isaac, but actually a huge fan of the channel. And we were just like, how could it be possible that someone who's done a real thing...
It's very gratifying that someone
Yeah.
who's not some kind of fucked up wastoid, dweebazoid, waste of space asshole,
Oh, wow.
like the
Well,
rest
let's
of our
not
fans,
get
like
carried
the rest
away
of our
here,
fans, like the rest of you fans listening at home would be watching our shit. Thank
All
you.
of you
way.
with your little pissant YouTube channels. Oh, we inspired you. Well, we didn't inspire you enough, obviously, because you stink. You all stink.
We didn't inspire you enough because you still haven't put that bullet in that chamber yet. We're waiting for it any day now. Get to that already, buddy.
Incidentally, if there are any people who have made real things that any of us have heard of that watch
let
the
us
show,
know.
let us know.
Yeah, if
it
you're
really boosts
legit.
our egos strongly.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm not that great. I'm just one of those annoying commenters you don't like.
Maybe, you know what, guys? Have we
don't
learned a
sell
little
yourself
something
short.
here? Have
You're
we
a
learned that
special boy.
commenters actually can be decent people?
No!
Oh no!
All right, fair enough.
This has flown in the face of everything I've ever known.
Yeah, well, the funny thing about it is that that Isaac Let's Play, because the audio recording was so bad, and it was we recorded it at it was 6 a.m. after we just done 8 hours of other Let's Plays that are all for Jesse's channel. And we were we didn't want to go to bed. We still wanted to record. And Ben's like, let's do Isaac. I can play that. I've played 1,000,000 hours of it. I can play it sort of on autopilot. Ben wasn't as tired as me and Jesse were. But we're there's not a whole lot of conversation. It's sort of bad audio. And so I considered not even releasing it. It was will anyone actually be entertained by this? But I'm glad I did, because now we found out that the guy who programmed the damn game is a fan of the show, and I was this just goes to show everyone, put out every stupid shit video that you make. Don't throw anything away. Release it all. You never know when you'll meet the guy who made Binding of Isaac by way of your crappy shit
Oh,
video
yes.
that you put no effort
Specifically
into.
that.
I watch all your shit
Brilliant.
videos. There's no escape from me.
Relatable.
That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it from now on. No one can stop
no,
me
I've-
from releasing shit.
I've started a terrible downgrade of PCP content. Everything will be terrible
Is
now.
such a thing possible? I don't know.
Don't worry, we've been on a downward spiral for quite some time.
Get ready for more content than there are even hours in the goddamn day. And all of it'll
sweet.
be shit. We'll just turn on a camera in the corner somewhere and just leave it going. It'll just be going and going.
I've already made my declaration that I don't make good videos anymore, and I'm sticking to it. It's bad videos from here on out. It's the only kind you're gonna see from me. It's the only kind I want to make. The only kind. The
That's
best videos are
dedication.
the worst ones.
What about Horseshoe Finale Part 3? When's that coming out?
It'll come in the fucking toilet, and I'll flush it down
Like-
into the
like a
sewer. And no one,
gentleman.
I'll make it, but no one will ever see it. I'll make
what
it
was
just to
on that
delete it.
video?
I'll spend a year making it just so that I can upload a video of me deleting the file. That'll be my ultimate. That'll be like my G.G. Allen committing suicide on stage. But he never got to do it because he died in his own shit first. But if he did, that would be my analogy for that.
Had he like promised he was gonna do that and then did not?
Yeah,
do
he
that
didn't
or
make
something?
it. He said he didn't make it to the promised day because he like shot heroin up his butt pipe or something and died first.
Heroin in my butt pipe, Sans. I'm with you.
I died in my own shit at Disneyland, Sam.
Florian, I have to ask, what is your favorite and least favorite PCP meme?
That's a good question.
Oh god, not the memes. I
Outside perspective.
usually ignore the memes altogether. I was very shocked when I talked to Nate that he was just talking purely in memes. It was all just cack and lol and everything.
He knows that I'm secretly the best meme.
What are your thoughts on the Undertaler? Any, upvoted, downvoted? What? How you feeling?
The official
thoughts?
PCP mascot.
How fucking hype were you to see him get his at the hands of everyone at the people's champion Brunswick the
Yeah.
Mamoswine?
Oh, I think I must have missed that one.
Oh
no.
You didn't watch the Royal Rumble.
He's not a
Oh,
real
that
PCP fan. Get him out of here. It was all a trick.
no.
He infiltrated us to shill his game that no one's ever heard of, The Binding of
It's a
Isaac.
game that's already fucking sold 1 billion copies.
Oh god, that.
Hey,
that
he's
Royal
leading
Rumble
leeching
was
off
so
of our
yelling.
fame and
He
influence.
wants to show Binding of Isaac on our little 7,000 subscriber podcast. He knows. He knows there's an
know.
untapped market there.
He wants
Yes.
that patreon.com/Ben Saint money, but we're not going to let him have it.
He fucking does, doesn't he?
Yes,
They
I
all
need
want it.
this
They're all
audience
trying
of-
to get a
of
piece of my
fools.
pie.
I need all these idiots who give Jesse money so you can insult them. I need
Hey,
all of them now.
Hey, don't insult my idiots, you son of a bitch!
That's my job.
Oh fuck. Good. I'm glad. I think we all understand each other a lot better now.
That's true. That's true. It
We've
feels
all
good.
learned something, a valuable lesson here today.
Well,
And
If you want to
I'm a-
if you want to get rich, get on the PCP. Then that's it.
Because we're all rich.
That's right. Look what it's done for us.
That's the true lesson
Rich
here. We're all
boys.
rich.
rich boys.
Patreon.com/we're not really rich. Give us money. It was all a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's always a dangerous joke, that one.
Patreon.com/I don't have health insurance anymore. Help me. Please.
That's a good
That's
Patreon.
actually true.
It's 100% true. You think I'd fuck around with this shit?
What
Oh,
even
no,
is
Donald
health
Trump.
insurance? I don't think I've ever had that.
Well,
you know,
you're
I
lucky
also- I'm
because
pretty sure I have
once you got
AIDS.
it, you're suddenly scared of everything when it's gone.
Insurance is for the birds. It's for little pussy baby girls.
The birds. Well, I wish I was a
Bird
bird.
insurance.
Insurance is like the PCP of adults. No one needs it, and it shouldn't exist.
Hey, I've got a real question that I was wondering about. Florian, what would you say were your game inspirations when you were making, all the stuff you did? What are some classics that you
Oh,
loved as a young lad
Yeah.
that influenced your art?
What the classics that inspire your dev shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't even remember if I had any kind of inspirations at the time of making Isaac.
Were you just kind of trolling around on Newgrounds and just seeing what people were making and, absorbing that?
I was, but I never really got into Flash games, even though I made them myself. I never really... I can't point out one good Flash game that I really like, except for...
I can't point out one good Flash game.
Holy shit.
That is hilarious.
Well, like, what would you say are some of your favorite games?
Well, I actually made a top 10 list that you should watch about my favorite games. But I am a PC master race master.
Nice.
And so
nice.
my original games, they're not Mario or anything like that, they're Minesweeper. I play Minesweeper and I'm really good at it.
Yeah, I love fucking Minesweeper.
Yeah, man.
I'm so
sweet.
pissed off that my current computer, I guess I have a pirated Windows, and so it didn't come with Minesweeper.
Oh no!
It makes me mad. But luckily it's a browser game now. You can easily just type Minesweeper into Google and it's fucking there. But I've spent many an hour. I think I've won maybe 2 or 3 times, and those were the most glorious moments of my life.
I have never won Minesweeper, and I just don't see it ever happening for me.
It really boils down to luck at the end, because like
I have.
What difficulties were you playing?
Yeah, I have
The
won it, but
hardest
only
one.
on like super. Like I set the difficulty so you can't even lose.
no, you gotta set it to you play hard mode with 99 mines, and you fucking flag them all, and if you. But when you get down to the very end, there's always going to be a point where, like, there's just no way to know. Like, there's always one moment where you just can't know and you have to guess.
You casual Minesweepers. I got a 25% win rate on Expert. It's very doable, even though sometimes it's fucked and you have to guess, but it's very doable 25% of the time.
I love that your gaming
good,
inspiration
Scrubs.
is fucking Minesweeper. How do you feel about space pinball? Are you a big fan of space pinball as well?
No, how about Jezball?
Yes.
And can I get any love for Jezball?
I don't know Jezball.
I fucking love Jezball.
How about that? How about that screensaver maze? A maze that you like the mouse just goes through and finds the cheese. Was that a big gaming inspiration for you as well, growing up?
I see Mumkey saying Jezball is the shit. I think Mumkey's mentioned Jezball before. Yeah, Mumkey, it's really cool. Look it up.
I got a game for you. It's called Dark Souls.
What about what was it, like
Dark
Endless
Souls is
Jest, The
great.
Quest for Donut or something? There's a game.
Oh yeah, the best game of all time.
Ooh.
Yeah, Jesse, funnily enough, while maybe has not developed any indie games, has like 3 about him somehow.
I forgot about that, and there should be more. I don't want there to ever be a lull in the people making games about me meme. More.
Makes sense. Hey, you know what?
I should
Speaking of
make a
which,
game.
Gamester, just do it, bro. Just download
just
makegame.exe
do
and
it.
run that shit.
I got Click Team Micro Media Fusion something or other 2. I'm gonna make a game right now. I'm just gonna open it up.
What the fuck?
All right,
Oh my
that's
God.
great.
Oh no.
We're gonna
Hey,
have the
so
world's
I've
first
already
live
inspired
making
people.
a game.
Relevant to that, I was tweeted out a little while ago, ask us questions and stuff, and Munchy Jones asked a question for you, Florian. Hey, Procrastinators, how much do I gotta pay that guy for a Munchy Flash game? So what are your rates? So what can we, what can
God, no,
Munchy...
you can't afford me. I'm
Can't afford you.
insanely
I
expensive.
don't know, he's got the Munchy
rock
money,
star,
dude. He's a YouTuber. He's making all that
Whatever
cash, dog.
Munchy offers you, I'll double it to not make a game about him.
I'll take that.
Oh my God, the bidding war that'll never end. That's fantastic.
Incidentally, episode 42 of the Procrastinators podcast is being published right this second.
Oh my God.
And you're all missing, Florian, you're missing out on your favorite
no.
podcast because you're too busy being on your favorite podcast.
Because I was afraid I would just start playing Dark Souls and fapping, just like I would normally when I listen to you guys.
Yeah.
How do you
But
do those
luckily I've
things at
been.
the same time? You must be
That's-
such quite
Yeah,
a game.
holy
That's-
shit,
oh,
it's actually...
That's hard mode, Hippo. What the fuck are you?
That is
doing?
hard.
I usually just use the controller to jack, so I can use both my hands on the buttons. But you do one hand each.
Oh, like you wrap the cord around your dick and you like.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Oh my
that's
god,
easy
not
mode,
the
yeah.
strangle wank. Perfect.
It's the only kind that gets me off anymore.
Yeah, and only to Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those undead naked women, perfect. Especially when they turn into beef after you've been hollowed. Yes.
You know, I'm just gonna say
jerky.
what is it? The fuck? What's that roast beef covered beast from Bloodborne that's just got the floppy vagina on its back?
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
The blood-starved beast.
The blood.
Blood-starved beast is hot as
The
fuck,
roast
dog.
beef beast.
The roast
Yeah.
beef beast, the DLC. A roast beef.
Oh no, screw you, Bloodborne, for not coming out on PC.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
didn't. What the fuck?
They really fucked you over with that one.
Jesus.
It's awful, just like
Dude, that's the
Demon
biggest
Souls.
meme in the world, Ben.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's because Sony published or helped them make it or something. I don't know. Okay, let's transition. We got some questions here that we can take a look at over on the Twitter. Here's an important one from at Cygriz after the D. They want to know why does Digi shit naked? First of all, I didn't even know that was true. And second of all, please explain, Digi, why you shit naked.
Well, I can think of a few good reasons. One,
Yeah.
it feels good. Two, it feels good. I mean,
And
really, there's
three,
only
it
the one
looks good.
reason.
Yeah, the full aesthetic package is delivered. Makes sense to me. Here's one that's stupid, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. By at Eathan Cool, what do you think Western animation can learn from anime and vice versa? Nothing. Run, flee. Do not take anything from anime. It's trash, my dude.
Tentacle porn?
Shouldn't these questions be for our guests?
Oh, yes, they should.
Oh, wow.
Maybe you should have
But no, I didn't
specified
pay
we have a
attention.
guest this week. And they
Oh
have to
God,
ask us
it's
questions.
true. Nobody knows. Actually, I heard that Munchy leaked the secret info in the Discord, in the fan Discord. Yeah. So if you
that's
were in
how
the, if
people
you,
know.
So you were if you were in the PCP fan
God,
Discord.
that
Yeah. Someone on
fucking-
Snapchat told me that Munchy leaked it in the fan Discord. So if you want to be on the ball with
you
the
know,
hot goss,
That fan Discord is going to be the death of us. The idea that there's some fucking hive of filth and villainy where you know fans of us talk about us amongst themselves.
I don't
Who knows
know-
what they're saying? Who knows
I
what
don't know-
sick things they're
I
saying?
don't know what the fuck they're saying, but I'm glad that they're saying it, whatever it is.
Well, actually, some people did actually ask specific questions. There was, Mumkey was one, but here's a real one actually for Florian. By @SteelViper77 asks, Florian, what was your favorite project to work on with Ed other than The Binding of Isaac? I like Coil.
It's the C word, of course. It's a
Of course.
rainbow of filth. Amazing, and everything just stays in the background. It turns black, and it's all just filthy fluids everywhere.
What is coil? I'm not familiar with that one.
I don't know,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Just fucking go look it up. What, are you gonna make him fucking explain the whole game? Just fucking go to his website. You'll find it.
Fine, never mind.
Part 2 in the Sperm trilogy.
Can I just say that I think just as much as Isaac, I think your contribution to gaming history of having made the game called Cunt is absolutely invaluable. It's something that I cherish,
The
that there is a
game
game
called
called
Cunt.
Cunt.
So I was curious. So I mean, it's also known as the C word. So was that so that it could be released on various platforms, or just so it could be advertised, or what was the thought process there?
Well, I suppose that was just the name that it would have on the platforms, but then when you click on it, it would say cunt.
Okay,
So
makes sense.
I guess it's
Yeah.
mild censorship.
Sure.
Same
Uh-oh.
with Time Kfuck or whatever that Ed did, which is just called Time Fuck in the actual game.
Mm-hmm.
It's just to get around the loopholes there, Hard to run advertising, I imagine, on a game called Cunt.
Well,
Oh
that's
yes,
right.
free Flash games need all the advertisement.
Breaking taboos is
Well,
good.
I know. I mean, maybe the advertising that would have been on like Newgrounds or whatever, they might not be able to run ads next to a game called Cunt.
Oh yes, and meanwhile they have that game where you're the big daddy and you chainsaw children. Yes.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
It's very amusing to me constantly the acceptance of violence and the rejection of anything sexual in
Or that
nature.
other game that they have where that animation where just a clown who plays propeller with his dick, and he plays some goofy music to it.
Yeah, meat spin.
Excellent.
Oh no, animated version of it.
These questions are all garbage, and nobody's asking anything good. Do you guys watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Yes, T. Weiss writer. Now shut the hell up and never comment again.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
This is what it is. This is
This
what
is what I want to
love.
hear.
This is what I want out of
This guy
PCP.
says, hey, what did you guys think about Final Fantasy 15?
Yeah.
Fuck you! Cunt! That's what I think about it. You asshole.
I can't shit on my buddy at RabbitsFoot99 with their incredibly cute duck icon asking, does dieting matter too much, or is it all about exercising? Dieting's super important. It's more important than exercising. Do that if you want to be healthy. So there you go. There's a real question for you.
Great. Thanks.
Okay.
Idiot.
Let's just do one more, because these are all garbage.
I got a question.
Oh, okay.
Florian, what is your favorite videos from all of us?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, put him on the spot. Put him on the spot.
It's definitely gonna be Horseshoe Finale. I've just watched that again recently, and it's just always so weird, and it's amazing.
I have to fucking ask. Does that mean that you have watched the Horseshoe Saga that led up to it?
No, not all of it, but I've read track. Well, I suppose actually I guess so, but I watched the finale first, and now it's also tragic in its beauty, because now it means that all of you guys have stopped making pony reviews, and now who
That's the
will
most
explain
tragic
My
thing
Little
of all.
Pony to me?
Who will do it? There's no one left. It's a lost cause now.
There's
You
none.
just- you
There's
got,
none. There's only a pale imitation.
You know,
That's
after
true.
Horseshoe Finale, they stopped trying. That's when the show went downhill, because they knew.
They knew
think
the,
people
wanted to know
the
your-
inspired art had surpassed the original creation, so it was time to shut
Yeah.
down shop.
I
Well,
wanted
that
to
was
know-
always that was always the case. There was that one cartoon Max Gilardi did, and that was amazing.
the dot mauve series. Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I love
There
that
was
shit.
the Friendship is Witchcraft, which was better than the original show by miles.
Agreed.
Yeah,
the
there was
greatest
this
thing
there
ever
was
made.
this one channel called I Love Kim Possible a lot, and you'd think that it was a Kim Possible channel, but it was actually a My Little Pony channel, and it was the most hard-hitting, in-depth, fucking
Yeah,
out of control,
right.
underground,
Truly-
no holds barred, no fucking mainstream bullshit. It was real analysis for real fucking bronies. Let me tell you.
If you wanted to
wow.
know what the fuck was up, that was your hub. That was your hub, not
Yeah,
the hub.
yeah.
One of the, probably the chief influence on Drowning in Horseshoes was the legendary I Love Kim Possible a lot.
Oh my god.
Any fucking ways. I think Hippo was asking for your favorite video by each of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
and
no.
don't be afraid
that's
to
so-
hurt our
that's like-
feelings
that's
if
like
you
1,000 of
if
us.
you don't know any of us.
Yeah, I'm not
What
gonna
is that
be
the-
like upset if you don't know like which one of mine you like.
I
It's just,
know
like,
about
I'm
you.
just curious.
I've seen.
What Hippo wants to know is what's your favorite video of his? Just answer that question.
Yeah,
That's what he
There's a
wants to
fish
know.
at the door. There's a fish at the door. It's amazing.
Oh yeah.
I love Fish at the Door. Yeah. Shit, man.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic.
I'm glad you know
Put
about
out
Fish
that
at the
water.
Door.
Yeah, I've seen that a while ago, before I even saw the rest of his channel. So yeah, that was cool.
Great.
Is that
by
one
the
on
way,
is that on the Give and Take channel or is that on Hypocrite?
It is.
it's on Give and
yes.
Take. It's on
Okay,
Give and Take.
yeah.
Quick question about that, about the lore of Fish at the Door. Did that man go on? Was that a business that he started selling water to these fish? Do they pay? Is this like a
Yeah, he's started a bar. He made the best of a bad situation. All these immigrants coming over. And he,
Immigrants.
from the
he got-
ocean, right?
He got like all this tap water. He's like, I can supply these fish
You
with
know,
what they want.
I know.
How
I
great
make
would it
money.
be if Hippo was like, yeah, it's all a metaphor for immigration. I have a
allegory.
very
Yeah,
right wing
it is.
policy about these
Well,
things.
actually, that's a very
Munchy
left-wing
figured it out.
policy about accepting
this
them.
is
and,
actually a pro-Trump propaganda piece. That,
Fucking
it's
finally, I
blue
was
pill, dude.
waiting for
Way
an
ahead of
excuse
its
to
time.
talk
No.
about Donald
No.
Trump. The best guy,
Yes.
who's also I hate him, but I can't decide today. Every day is different. Every day, I've trolled so much about Donald Trump, I don't even know where I stand anymore. I've trolled myself into a corner with Donald Trump, Help!
Oh my god.
Nate, what was the last question you wanted to?
Okay.
Read.
Yeah. Here's one. Oh fuck! I lost it. What's your favorite bird? What's your favorite bird?
Oh my god.
Yes.
by @Simon.
Finally.
@Simon asked favorite type of bird.
Oh, that is harsh. Birds are
There
such
you go.
majestic
There you go.
creatures, and they're also beautiful.
Ravens and crows are cool as shit. They're cool as shit, and they could be your friends.
Yes!
There
Every
you
possible topic
Oh, that
has
was
a
a
Jesse
good one.
meme.
It's true.
I got an actual answer. The wood duck.
The
Oh,
wood
man.
duck. Why,
If
Ben?
you-
Why?
Made of wood.
Just Google wood duck, and you will see
Okay.
the majesty that is the wood duck, and its beautiful plumage.
Oh, it's got nice stripes all over it.
It's all colorful and iridescent and shit.
Whoa! I love
Pretty
it.
good.
That's
Pretty
a good ass
right?
duck.
That's pretty good, right? Yeah, for sure.
Loving that wood duck. Living
My
the wood
favorite
duck
kind
life.
of bird is Pidgeotto.
Oh
I
wait,
like-
no. My favorite bird type Pokemon is Missing No, because it's the only bird type Pokemon.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I see.
It's glitch
You got
type bird type.
outclassed, motherfucker. God
Yeah.
damn.
Well, you know, Pidgeotto's been even though I'm sick of seeing his ass, he's been a very helpful companion in many a Pokemon game over the years. I can't say there's any other bird I've spent more time with.
My favorite bird is Big Bird.
yeah.
Because he's big.
Because he's the
Bioshock.
fucking biggest. Nobody's as big as Big Bird. God damn it! I'll fight a nigger.
Hey.
I'll fight anyone who says he's bigger than Big Bird.
I like Dynablade from Kirby Superstar. He's strong. He's a good mom. He loves his family. You know, got strong Christian values. You know, there's a lot to love about the man woman.
No, the best bird from Kirby is definitely Heavy Lobster.
I do like Heavy Lobster.
Heavy Lobster is a good bird.
What I'm trying to say is I love Meta Knight's Revenge. It's the greatest Kirby game of all time, and Dynablade helps you, and that's nice. And Kirby is an evil man, but I love that game. 10 out of 10. Meta Knight's Revenge. There you go. Best Kirby game.
Dynablade just is fucking Songbird from Infinite before it was cool.
Yeah.
Only you never fight Songbird. So
I
whatever.
think my
Right.
favorite bird will be a cassowar because it's so deadly and beautiful.
Ooh, I'm gonna Google that.
It's pretty much an emo with a spike at its foot, I think, unless I
Oh, it's all
misremembered the
blue?
I
That's
think
a good,
so, yeah.
That's
Shit,
a good
how do
bird.
you spell that? I can't.
that
I
bird
can't
is
do it.
like half buffalo.
Whoa.
That's
Link me your search result, Nate. I'm too lazy to Google it
You
myself.
I couldn't find it.
I am leaned back in my chair, and I cannot be asked to lean forward.
Ben, please, if you'll please
God's,
post the
God's
link.
sake.
I don't know how to spell this thing.
Yes, right
There it goes.
away, right
Oh,
away,
okay.
sir.
Okay, there we go. All right, now that looks like that's a dinosaur, is what that is. That's just a straight dinosaur.
Yep, dinosaur bird.
God damn.
Yeah.
I'd like to
big,
fuck
beefy
that
boy.
bird.
It is beefy. It looks
my God.
delicious.
It's glorious. It does look delicious. Got a lot of meat on them, non-bones or
it looks
hollow bones.
almost. Oh no!
like
What's
an
that
emu?
other super delicious bird?
Chicken.
They're also delicious.
Yeah, yeah.
No, there's another bird. The most
Turkey?
delicious bird. No, it's green and it's weird.
Duck.
I like green
I don't
food.
know. Green eggs and ham.
Everyone type in green bird on Google. We'll find it.
Green. Oh, we'll find
That's
Cowboy
a song
Bebop.
from
Oh,
Cowboy
it's
Bebop.
Polly!
You know what? My favorite green bird.
Kakapo.
is
The Kakapo
penguin
is the most
man.
delicious bird.
Is that a cacophony in its unevolved form? It's a caca.
Everything is Pokemons.
It's all Pokemon. I'm sorry, I totally cut you off, Hippo.
What? Oh, I was just talking about the penguin being my favorite because he's got green screen skin.
He does.
Oh, from
Oh.
Batman.
Oh, the penguin. Your penguin,
The
right?
hippo
Penguin
hippo
That's
penguin.
How could I forget?
The soon to be a real character penguin boy.
When are we seeing more of that young man?
The
I wanna know.
reference literally no one will get Penguin Boy.
I get this. When's he coming back, Gib? When's he coming back?
Well, I mean, there's a Club Penguin news that I'm gonna.
Oh yes. Oh, that's exciting. Oh my God, he needs to avenge his people who are all being fucking executed at the end of March. Oh my God, that's very exciting. That's very exciting. Okay, we're done. We're out of steam, right? We're done here. I think we can wrap this shit up.
I'm trying to take a picture of the game that I'm developing right now. But
Right now.
Okay, then let's see if there's another question.
This very second.
I'm trying to take a screenshot.
This better be the best damn game I ever seen, or I swear to God, I'll want my money back.
Screen.
Yeah, print screen.
Well, I'll do it after the podcast. I'll show you.
No, do it now.
I want to see it
no.
on
Right, do
now.
it
I
now.
want to
The
see it.
people must know.
All right. Oh shit! I gotta open up Photoshop.
Just fucking screen cap.
Why?
Just
I'm
use.
the screen cap software doesn't.
Okay,
wanna do
dude,
it.
I'm gonna teach you something
paint.
incredibly valuable right
Press
now.
the print screen
Guys,
button
let me
on
teach
your
everyone.
keyboard
Let me teach everyone the most important thing you'll ever learn about your computer if you use Windows. Go into your start menu and in the search bar type snip, and snipping tool will pop up, which instantly is a thing that lets you capture an area of your screen. It automatically converts it into an image that you can just Control V paste anywhere and use that for the rest of your life because it's the most valuable thing in the world.
Okay.
So use that.
Print screen will do.
Yeah, do it or do
Oh,
what
I love
I've
it
been
already.
doing.
It's
love it
like
already.
Whoa!
It's Super Mario Hippo.
You fucking
number one
did it.
hippo in gaming.
You
You-
little
did you-
boy.
You made all this art during this podcast and made a fully functional game with nothing in it. I love it. I love it.
That's it. That is an
Amazing.
incredible amount that you've done in this short span of time since announcing that you were going to do it.
Oh my God, Gippo! Gippo.
Gippo.
You know what you need to get later in this game? You need to upgrade your propeller hat so you can just fly all the time. It'll
That's
go.
exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
He's basically Rayman.
I can't wait
Hell yeah.
for that.
Okay.
Oh, so good that everyone was cutting off hippo so they could have had time to make all this. Perfect.
That is
Yeah.
great. He's utilized his disability for good at long last. It's wonderful.
My crippling disability.
Oh no.
Okay, well that's
By
it.
the way,
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know that right before we did this podcast, my headset broke in the most ridiculous way, and I'm not sure if you've been able to hear it, but something on the inside of my headset is broken off, and now it sounds like a rattle whenever I shake my head. Listen to this. It's
I hear a little
driving
bit.
me insane.
Little crunchy sounds.
I hope it wasn't too noisy.
I can
I
hear it at
didn't
all.
hear it till now.
But now I'm
Well,
gonna
yeah,
go back and
'cause
listen for it. It's like an Easter egg. Now you can listen to
the
this.
rattle headset?
Now
very
you can listen
possible
to this
that-
podcast at home, viewers, and the second viewing will be more rich for the experience.
Yeah.
Replay
And we'll get
value,
double the
that's what
average.
it's all about.
Replay value.
Well, you know, like, what's it called? Fucking Discord has really good, like it only picks up audio if it's above a certain level, but Audacity doesn't have that, so there's a good chance our
you'll
audience
hear
will
that.
hear a lot more than we
Quite
did.
possible. Quite possible.
But it can't be that bad.
Well, I tried to hold still for you.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Well, that
Piece of
was
shit
another
headset.
episode of the Pro Crastinators. We sure are a good bunch of friends or something. We sure are a bunch of guys. We
Bunch
did
of
talk
good
to another
boys.
guy. We
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Cue the song now.
Yeah. Everybody say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm supposed to be working right now. I'm supposed to be working right now.
Hippo.
But I'm not working. I'm doing nothing. My dick I'm jerking. Myself I'm sucking. I am an asshole. I am
Can I stop recording?
stupid. I've got a deadline. Don't wanna do it. What the hell is wrong with me? I'm supposed to be making money. I'm supposed to be creating funny things that the people gladly will pay for. Artistic genius, that's what they came for. Instead, I'm tweeting, hashtag repeating. That's It's quite the burden. It's a hard knock life being a genius.